What's good, everyone? We're back for the round 20 review. So as you can see, we had an okay week. So 2,511, top 4% for the week, 7,639th. So yeah, up a bit now, back inside the top 500. Look, will I finish top 500? I'm not sure. 0 trades left in the bank. So I mean, I don't have too much to talk about in these videos left anymore because I can't really do much, can I? So yeah. League wins 4 out of 4. That's amazing. Finals this week. Yeah, that's good. 44,415 is our total score. But yeah, look, will I finish top 500? I'm not sure. Probably not going to finish as high as I did in 2020, 56th. But yeah, it is what it is. I kind of got bored towards the end of the season this year. Probably due to not trading that well. You know, my trades this year have been pretty bad. So it is what it is. If we get into the team, as we can see, so yeah, Sheasel, Cherry in that North Melbourne game, absolutely scintillating football from them two. Yeah, so we'll start off with Sheasel. Obviously, 160. I know a lot of people vice-captained him. He wasn't even on my radar, to be honest, but yeah, luckily Cherry went nearly as good, so it didn't really work out too badly. But yeah, Sheasel, played absolutely amazing in that game. Just, the scoreboard impact he has, it's pretty crazy for a team that, can barely get the ball inside their forward 50. The amount of score involvements he has, pretty crazy. He's a very good player. Dacos 147. I didn't watch any of this game, Collingwood v Richmond, but anyway, good score, so happy with that. Hayden Young, didn't watch any of that game either. I honestly didn't really watch a lot of football this past week. Let me see which games I watched. Yeah, I watched this first game, Carlton v Port Adelaide. I did watch a bit of this game, North Melbourne v Geelong. Because I always like to watch my captains, vice captains, because I like to see how they're going. So I definitely watched Tristan Cherry this week. This Gold Coast Brisbane game, I didn't watch any of that. St Kilda Essendon, I might have watched the first quarter of that game, but not much. I didn't watch any on the Saturday night. I didn't watch any of this Sunday game. I didn't watch any of this Sunday game. And I did watch this game because obviously I go for Hawthorn. So this was a good game to watch. But I reckon I only saw 3-4 games on the weekend. Not much at all. And of the games I did watch, maybe a quarter, a half of most of them. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't have too much of an insight, but anyway, it is what it is. Martin, okay. Ryan, not that good. Playing against West Coast, seriously, Houston, 91, whatever. It is what it is. He was going better as well. He was on track for, I think, 110, 120 at half time, but it is what it is. These guys didn't play. Bontempelli, what did he get? So he got 109 against Sydney. Jeez, and this was crazy. I remember seeing this score. I was like, can't believe Western Bulldogs won. But Sydney are out of form. And Western Bulldogs are in form. They beat Carlton. They beat Geelong. Now Sydney. They're looking good, Western Bulldogs, not gonna lie. And Sydney, I mean, this is probably their first really bad game. But I mean, they've lost a few recently, haven't they? They lost to St Kilda. Although St Kilda aren't going too badly. They beat Essendon by quite a lot as well. But Sydney lost to what? St Kilda lost to Fremantle recently, so it is what it is. Who else did they lose to? They lost to Brisbane last week as well, didn't they? I think. I'm pretty sure they lost to Brisbane. They did, yeah. Okay, anyway, so that was that. And then Butters 98 is okay. I was debating a VC, but lucky I didn't, because he obviously copped the Chincotta tag. For some reason, I completely did not think that was going to happen. Well, I forgot that Chincotta was even tagging. So anyway, lucky I didn't put the VC on him. Goulden 99 is okay. I mean, bad loss, so I guess it makes sense. Sydney players, besides Matt Robertson, no one scored well for them. Davies Uniacke 92, would have liked a bit more, to be honest. He just looked like he was getting a bit underscored, He was getting a lot of the ball, but not really in the second half. I think in the first half he got more of it, but it is what it is. Merritt 106. I mean, Essendon just had a bad day, so obviously it wasn't going to be too good for him. 106 isn't the worst, so you take that. Sarong 111, take that, I guess. Not the worst either. Rosie 73, come on now. Seriously? In a win as well. In a win. It's not like he was getting the tag from Chincotta or anything, at least not when I was watching. So that's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. I mean, I picked him up for 400k, 410k, whatever, so not the worst. And Walsh 102. is, yeah, okay as well in that Friday night game. So, yeah, Dowling 69. Yeah, I reckon he probably could have scored a bit more than this, to be honest. I reckon he was looking like maybe for an 80-ish game. He was actually playing pretty well. So, yeah, I mean, he should definitely keep a spot for the rest of the year, hopefully. I mean, I need him as my cover. But, yeah, these guys didn't play. I thought Kyan Brown might, coming off his 27-touch, 24-tackle game, but he didn't end up, and Lazaro didn't end up getting a game either. And Kyan Brown, I think I looked at it, he only had like 10 touches and 7 tackles this week. So if he wasn't getting in last week, he's probably not going to this week. Cherry 151, so yeah, obviously amazing. Like the way he intercepted marks, the amount of intercept marks he got around the ground and everything, and just taking the ball out of the ruck contest, getting clearances, crazy to watch. You know, I mean, he was only matched up against like Sam DeConning, Mark Blasavs, even Shannon Neal in the ruck. So it wasn't too difficult. You know, none of them are real proper ruckmen. So yeah, he obviously ended up taking them to the cleaners. So that was good. Grundy 96. I would have thought he would have scored a bit better, you know, against Tim English. But again, Sydney got killed. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, what's the bad part of Sydney? I haven't really watched them in the past few weeks, so I don't really know what's like messing up for them. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's that. Hopefully he averages at least 105 for the rest of the year, but we'll see. Vicentini didn't play. Flanders 141. Geez, yeah, just absolute consistency. Has anyone ever gone a full season without dropping below 100? I'm not sure, but I mean, he definitely could do it this year. His matchups are pretty easy to come. Like, all of these teams are either bad or out of form right now. Like, West Coast is not that good a team. Richmond's not that good a team. Essendon and Melbourne are both out of form. So, maybe not so much Melbourne. Well, kind of Melbourne. I mean, a close loss here, but they got demolished by Fremantle the week before. But that was when Max Gordon wasn't playing. But anyway, Zorko 138. Well, yeah, fantastic from Flanders. Zorko 138, obviously great game from him as well. Great score. Didn't really watch any of it, but yeah, good to see that. And Heaney 82, again, didn't score well. Probably has just really dropped off his form, you know, since he got suspended. But it is what it is. Moore 95. Thought this could have been a little bit more, but I guess he probably wasn't in the game as much as he could have been. So it is what it is. But I like the consistency, you know. Like, earlier in the season, this 95 would have been like a 60 or something like that. Or a 70, you know, 59, 44. You know, he's not scoring any of these anymore. So, you know, pardon the pun. But yeah, that was good to see from him. Kano 119. Oh, he was looking on track for like 200. You know, I swear, like seriously, he was playing really well. I think it was on like 86 at halftime. You know, I was thinking at least, you know, 140, 150, but cooled down a little bit. Wasn't getting those free kicks. I'm not even sure if he's kicked a goal in the second half, to be honest with you. 3. I think he did kick 3 in the first half. So, hey, it is what it is. Who does he still have? So he's got Collingwood this week. He should hopefully go well there. Then Hawthorn the week after will probably be difficult. West Coast the week after that could potentially be easy. And then St Kilda the week after that could be an okay matchup. Livingston obviously didn't play. We captained him, so yeah, got the captaincy band there. And Bolton. So we did trade in Bolton. So that was a thing we did with last week, the last trade we made, when Zach Fisher got named out. I didn't want to trade last week. I didn't want to use my last trade because it puts me in a precarious position now. It really does. But it was just something that I thought was a good decision. And honestly, I'm not sure it was because, yeah, I could have, if I waited one more week and I just copped the donut from Fisher. But I don't know if I want to cop the donut. I mean, I guess it gave me 63 points, but that's only for this week, and it could make me lose in future weeks. You know, if Fisher doesn't come back, because I could have done Dowling to Bolton, and that could have been even better. But again, that's only covering the midfield. It's not covering the forward line if I did that. Because as you can see, I got 75k in the bank. I think that would have worked. Actually, no, it wouldn't have worked. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, that wouldn't have worked anyway. So yeah, anyway, when I was deciding who to get in for Fisher, I pretty much had like 473k. So I was looking at the options. It was like Jesse Hogan, Josh Tracy, Harry Mackay, who didn't even play this week. Who else was there? It's like Liam Baker, you know, some guys like that. So it was like a key forward, or it was like Shea Bolton or Liam Baker. And I was thinking Liam Baker because the forward defense swing is nice if I have a defender miss. But, I mean, realistically, I think most of these guys haven't really missed games all season, to be honest. I'm not sure if any of them have, besides Dacos. Did Dacos miss a game? I can't remember. if he missed a game or not. I don't want to go through all of these, counting up. He missed round 5 there. He missed round 15. So, yeah, those are both his buys. So, no, I think he has played every game. But, yeah, anyway. That's just that. So, yeah, I think all of these guys have played every game. So, hopefully they do. I just need them for 4 more weeks, too. I don't think Will Dawson is going to get back in the team. He's not doing too well in the VFL. So, yeah, I need everyone to play pretty much. The only real line I can afford for someone to miss is a midfielder. I can afford them to miss if Dowling, because I've got Dowling as cover. Or if either Flanders, Zorko, Heaney, or Bolton miss, I can put Dowling forward to cover them, because they've got the mid DPP. But if Moore, Cano miss, I can't even cover them, because they're just forward only, unless Joe Richards gets a game again. Which it said he was laid out. I thought he got dropped on Thursday night, but it said he was laid out because he had illness on Sunday. So I'm not sure if that's true or not. But anyway, and Cherry and Grundy, yeah, I can't cover them either. So unless Vizentini gets a game, which maybe he does, but Sweet's looking in pretty decent form. And I think Soldo might be back soon, if it's not already. So, yeah, anyway. Again, there's not too much I can do. Let's just look at captaincies now for the week. So, I mean, if you had Max Gawn against Tim English, but I don't think that's guaranteed that he get a good score in that. Again, Bulldogs are in good form, so they're probably going to win that matchup, you would imagine. Otherwise, okay, well, let's look. So Sheasel against Richmond, that's a good matchup. Scored well here, but I don't know if I'd trust him with a VC. If Nankervis is not playing, you definitely could go Cherry again. But he might be playing against Samson Ryan, who, to be honest, is obviously not that good in AFL ruck, but he is still a ruck. You know, the difference was Cherry was not playing against like an actual ruckman on the weekend. Anyway, Dacos against Carlton, probably will cop a Chinkota tag, so no. Young against Essendon, I just don't want to captain a Fremantle player if they're on the road, so probably not. Nick Martin against Essendon, not going to captain him. Luke Ryan, again, like I said, don't want to captain a Fremantle player on the road. He's been out of form anyway. Like, look at the difference between Young and Ryan. Like, we were lauding Ryan so much early in the season, and Hayden Young was not underperforming, but not going as well, obviously. But Young, the last 4 weeks, is averaging, like, what, 110, 115? He's playing really well. And then Luke Ryan, the past 4 weeks, hasn't even turned up. And it's been an easy fixture as well. You know, I mean, granted, as we can see, you know, like, he scored 99 twice, 98, so just under, but still. Houston, okay, so against Sydney, not going to captain him there. Bontempelli against Melbourne, that's a good matchup. At Marvel. I do like that matchup, to be honest with you. I might go him VC. He's due for a very big game. He is due. Hasn't had a massive one the last 4 weeks. 122 is a good score, but it's not massive like we know he can do. So, yeah, could definitely go Bont. Butters is a bit injured still, and he may cop a tag from someone like a James Jordan or something, so wouldn't look to go him. Goulden, probably not for captaincy. Davies Uniacke. Oh, you could do Davies Uniacke as well against Richmond. I think that's a really good matchup, actually. Could do that. Zach Merritt against Fremantle is a good matchup as well, I reckon. Yeah, that's a good matchup. But I don't know if I trust him with the captaincy, because he's just like, he goes a lot of the time between like 110, 120, or low 100s, you know, something like that. So I don't know if I trust him with the captaincy. And also wrong on the road. Rosie back at home, but against Adelaide, against Sydney, probably not. Walsh against Collingwood, probably not going to trust him with the captaincy, but I know he has scored like 190 on them in years past. Yeah, 193. I remember that game. I remember having him in that game. I'm pretty sure I had him in that game. That was crazy to watch. But yeah, that was back in like 2021 or something. Or 2020. So Cherry's definitely a potential captaincy, like I just said. But yeah, Grundy against Sweet. But it's at Adelaide Oval, so probably not going to captain him. Flanders against West Coast. It is at Optus. So maybe they'd lose this one. You'd think they'd win this one on the road. I mean, they just lost this one at home, didn't they, against Brisbane? But I mean, granted, Brisbane are also a Queensland team. So, anyway. Flanders, you definitely could go captaincy on him here, though. He should go well. So consistent as well. Very safe for a fullback. Oh, they're actually doing 2 Friday night games. Oh, I didn't even realise that. I thought this was on the Saturday. Oh, okay. That's crazy. And then 145, 435, 730, 730, 110, 320, 440. Okay. So that's how they're structuring up this week. So just the one 145 game. They did do 2 435 games last week. That was interesting as well. And yeah, only the one 145 game last week as well. But anyway, Zorko, what I look to captain him, who's he got? St Kilda. They do leak up points to defense, but last time he was on about 100 at halftime, and they actually started putting defensive pressure on him in the second half, so they may do that again. I'm not sure. And St Kilda are in good form right now, so I'm not sure I'd captain him. Heaney against Port Adelaide, I'm not going to captain him. Just not in the best form right now. Nor is Dylan Moore. Well, Dylan Moore's on bad form, but just wouldn't really look to captain him. Kano against Collingwood. Well, I mean, Darcy Moore's been getting a lot of criticism, hasn't he, lately, for not defending well and everything. So maybe Kano, plays very well here, kicks a lot of goals, but wouldn't trust him for a captaincy. And Shea Bolton against North Melbourne is actually a really good matchup, and he is, a high ceiling, low floor player. So you definitely could potentially put a VC on him, but definitely not a captaincy. Look, I do like to be safe though, so I think for me personally, I'm just going to go captaincy Bont, vice captaincy Bont, captaincy on Cherry. To be honest, I think that's what I'll do, and yeah, just loop with Byzantini or something. It's fine. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Look, if you did have trades and you were looking at anyone this week, I do have the top 8 players still. Neil is killing it. So yeah, anyway, don't have him. But Chalor, I didn't even think. I saw the stats at like halftime, and Chalor wasn't even doing that well. Actually, no, maybe he was. I'm not sure. Anyway, Darcy Cameron's also playing amazing. Oh my gosh, I did not realise this. Yeah, just consistently good. And Whitfield's killing me as well. Jeez, yeah. Good, great if you've got Whitfield. But how about someone actually lays a body on him, how about someone actually gets within 10 meters of this guy, rather than just letting him roam free every single game? It's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, Jordan Ridley, if you got him, quite unfortunate. Hopefully he recovers from, I think it was a hip issue or something. So yeah, anyway, and I don't know. I mean, Neil, I think, is definitely one you can still trade in. DeConning's injured, sadly. But yeah, Neil, Whitfield, I think, are great options if you wanted to go them. Treloar, I'm not so sure about Treloar still, but he's been playing well all season. So, I mean, I'm sure he'll still do well. I'm still sure he'll still do amazing for the rest of the year if you wanted to get him. Otherwise, Tom Stewart had an amazing game, but North Melbourne's defence was horrible. So, he's probably not going to do this every week. Other than that, I think those are the 2 main ones I would look for. Maybe 3 main ones I would look for if you wanted someone to trade in. Treloar, Neil, Whitfield, I would say, are all in really good form. Forwards, is anyone in the forward line really good form? I mean, Caldwell, I don't have Caldwell, and that's going to hurt. Luckily, he didn't go to super well this week, 92. Because, yeah, I know he's obviously got very high ownership. But, yeah, if you look at average for forwards, Rankin, when's Rankin going to come back? Is it this week? It might be this week. So, I mean, if he held, then that's great for you. But, yeah, round 17, so he missed 18, 19, 20. Did he get a 4-week suspension or was it 3 weeks? I can't even remember, to be honest. But 4 weeks, okay. So we'll miss this week as well. So, yeah, only 4% of people have him now. So, yeah, maybe you could trade him back in when he's coming back. But, yeah, up to you, I guess. If you've got the trades, probably not many people do. And, yeah, Hogan did do well. I was thinking Hogan because I was like, he's second in the Coleman medal, so he's going to want to keep playing well. And I think Tracy's up there. I'm not sure how high he is, but he's up there as well at some point. Anyway, that's probably that. This is how we're going to line up this week. Just put Bolton on the ground and everything. Hopefully my guys on the bench get a game. I'm not so sure they will, but we can only hope. We can only hope. So that's just that. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.